Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at, whatever time you're watching this video. Welcome to Doc Real. We have got some yards to cut today, and I made a major mistake this morning. I forgot my push mower. So when you got great customers like I do, you find somebody who has a push mower and they let you borrow it. I want to thank Mr. Chris Gall for allowing me to use this. That was much appreciated because I did not want to have to drive 22 miles back home to get a push mower. But enough of that. I hope you guys are blessed. I did have to work yesterday, but I did not want to do a video, and sometimes I just don't. But today I do, and we've got the V-Ride with us. I'll tell you what, man. Y'all can say what you want. That bad boy is, the more I ride it, the more I want a 48. So I'm thinking seriously after this year of selling the V-Ride. And if anybody would be interested in it next year, I know it's a mess right now, but if anybody would be interested in it, it may be on the chopping block because I'm loving them bad boys that much. So let's get to work. I'm gonna get some mowing of these two here, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And I have no idea what we'll talk about today, but there'll always be something. So let's get going, and hope you guys are having a blessed day. See you soon. Okay, so I'm gonna make so many people mad today. There is this myth, and that's what I call it, a myth, that you cannot cut grass when there is frost on it, okay? I've heard that for years. Oh, you don't want to cut the grass, it's got frost on it, it'll die. So if that's true, why haven't these yards died years ago? And you're saying, what do you mean years ago? Because I've been cutting these yards for going on 6 years. Why haven't they died? Why are they so thick and lush and pretty? Because it is a complete bunch of hogwash that you cannot cut grass with frost on it. I have cut grass with snow on it, guys. I hear people all the time, you can't cut grass with frost. You don't want to do that, you'll kill it. No, you won't. What did people do 150 years ago when there was frost on the ground? They cut their grass. I don't know, man. I don't know where some of this stuff comes from, but I hear it and it drives me batty because it's just myth. You can cut the grass. I've cut all these yards with complete frost on them and they're still thriving. So how do you, well, I guess I'm lucky, right? I guess I just got lucky. I'm just letting you know, don't buy into that. If you have to cut, okay? frost, a little bit of snow on the ground, you're not hurting God's creation, man. It is resilient. Grass is resilient. Have you ever trimmed something till it's yellow and 3 weeks later it's back again? Why is that? Grass is resilient. And we're going to be out here next week again to cut these, and we'll see if they died. I'm going to go with no. So let's get back to work.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts. I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Choke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see matter of fact. On my own worst enemy.
Welcome to spring in Ohio. That looks hideous. Got to do a lot of blowing back here. I'm gonna go clean this deck out, man, because it is just caked under there. Unbelievable. Wet, thick, fescue. I love my job. See you in a minute. Okay guys, I gotta say, very disappointed in how the yards are turning out. I have never seen yards this thick. I've honestly never cut regular yards this thick. You can see the thatch. I've blown stuff. It's just chunks. It's just small chunks like this, and it will not blow away because it's so wet. So, not looking good. This one looks okay. I don't know. Not much we can do. I mean, grass is tall. It's soaking wet here. It's too cold. We're probably 30 degrees below normal temps right now. And whew, man, I will say this, and people can hate on me, they can like what I say. Had a gentleman ask me, he said, do you get a lot of thatch under the V-Ride deck? And I said, yes, a lot. He said he gets a lot. I don't have any under the bad boy, and I've cut thick, wet fescue so far the last couple weeks, and I don't have any buildup under that deck. That, you say what you want, man, until you go out and test one, until you go out and test one and use it for a couple days, you have no idea what you're missing with it. I would take that today, Unfortunately, I have yards I need to get in the back gates with, but I would take that today over this V-Ride twice on Sunday, believe me, twice on Sunday. So have a little talk with the wife when I get home, and we'll see how quickly we can get the other one paid off, and we may just go ahead and start looking for a buyer by the end of this year. So see you in a minute. Okay guys, all of them done. All of these done. Thank goodness. Took me about 3 hours, and I had to push mow the back one, and then it was making me think, and this is what we're going to talk about today. And we have a problem with our workforce in America. We all know that, okay? You can look around and see it no matter where you go. But there's two phrases that people use very often that's causing us to have this problem. And push mowing is something that I enjoy doing, and I've heard so many people say, I'm not push mowing anything. Well, when you go to the bank and you put down your money on a loan or a house or on your bills, I have never seen a bill that's marked, this was from push mowing. I've never seen that. Have you guys? I don't know. I don't think so. Money is money. If we're putting food on the table for our families, and we're paying our bills, and we're paying our mortgage or our rent, where does it matter? Does it matter if you push mowed it, rode it, stood on it, ate it, cut it with scissors? Does it really matter? No. But we have a problem with people, and the main problem is two phrases. I don't want to, I don't have to. Those are the two phrases we have a major problem with in this country. People don't believe they have to work, and people don't want to work. So I just thought about it, how many people have said, you're not going to catch me push mowing. Well, guys, we don't push mow anymore like we used to when I was a kid. These are self-propelled, okay? All you're doing is walking. That's all you're doing. You walk when you trim. Are you not trimming now? You walk when you go to get your big mower off the trailer. Are you not walking back there now? I mean, we have dumbed ourselves down so bad and lazied ourselves up so bad that we feel like we are above certain things. We've got autonomous mowers that people are buying, and they're paying a guy to sit there and put gas in it. What's the difference in standing on it and riding it? I'm telling you, all this technology and all these fancy gadgets we got going on, they're causing one thing in America, and that's laziness. It's an epidemic. It really is. Laziness is an epidemic. So I just want you to think about that for a while, guys. Think about it and really put some thought into it. Now, there'll be some people that say I'm just crying, or, well, if you want to push mow it, go ahead. Money is money, guys. I don't care where the 40 or 50 or 60 bucks came from, as long as it's going into my pocket to feed my wife and myself. Nobody earmarks a bill, push mow or hydro. Okay, it's not done like that. So what are we doing with ourselves? Well, I think you guys know, most of you, most hard-working, honest folks know what I mean. I don't want to, I don't have to. Those are the two phrases that are putting us in jeopardy. And they're putting our lawn care in jeopardy, because the more they come out with this fancy stuff and they push it on you and people actually buy it, the worse off we are. Just think about it. Let's get on to mowing. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, just wanted to show you this one. Just did this one about 3 days ago, and it grew about a ½ an inch in 3 days. So looking good. It's a beautiful yard. I still have to mulch this one, edge it all. It's like 430 feet of edging. It's going to be a 2-weekend project because I believe he wants me to trim all the hedges. So it's going to be a fun spring, I'll tell you. Getting behind with mulch and everything, you gotta love it, man. And we got next week looks like torturous rain. So what do you do? What do you do? I don't know. Anyway, let's get on with it. I'm gonna do 2 more. They're right next to each other. You guys have seen them enough. And then we'll take a video of the yard that we mulched that's for sale. They actually sold it. So I have to mow it until June 1st. So let's get on with it. Okay guys, this is it. Last time you'll see this one. Yep, it is sold, and I will be cutting it probably 2 or 3 more times, depending on weather. But I am going to miss this yard. You ever have those yards you just really like? I really like this yard, and turned out beautiful. Show you some stripe. I'll show you some stripe action, man. I'll tell you, this one, I love this one. It's easy to mulch, easy to edge, easy to mow, and my customer is probably one of the coolest people that I've ever met. We are going to miss her tremendously. There you go. There's some stripe action for you. This one was thick today. Of course, they were all thick. But, hey, I'm going to leave you with this, man. Like I said earlier, the 2 phrases that are most often the downfall of every business is, I don't want to, and I don't have to. And those are killers, man. That's what's happening to us today, because young people don't want to and young people don't have to. And of course, in the end, they also won't have anything. But that's just the way it is. It's really sad what we're going through right now. People wanting just tremendous amounts of money for absolutely no experience. But well, we got the V-Ride cleaned out. I'm gonna take it home, clean it out, clean under that deck, and that's it, man. 11 yards. It's $240, and like I said, push mowing. I don't know, man. Pays the same. Pays the same as trimming. Anything. It all pays the same. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what our problem is out here today, but I think I hit it on the head there with that those two phrases. But guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a blessed day. God certainly blessed me today in so many ways. And big shout out to my buddy Dave Fitch for picking Sarah up for church yesterday. Him and his wife Bobby, just awesome people. So thank you, Dave. I appreciate that, both of you. And guys, as always, Dr. Real was in the house. Keep it real. God bless y'all. Peace.